Hey, what's going on, guys? So E3, as you know, was a few days ago, so I took time, let everything sit in, and I want to give you my opinions right now on what Microsoft presented to us at their press conference. So they started off with what I thought was kind of an odd decision to come out with a new Xbox 360. Now this 360 is modeled after the Xbox One, and to me, it was unnecessary and unneeded. I think it's only going to cause confusion by the way it looks, with people going into the store, maybe not so much with GameStop because you have to ask, but with places like Toys R Us and things of that nature where the stuff is encased in glass and you can just kind of show the person what you want. I think those stores, that's going to get confusing because their models are so close together. But I don't really see the need. Anyone who wants a 360 by now probably has one already. So I don't really see the need in having a new model come out. But hey, whatever. So after that, Microsoft hit us with their barrage of, it was game after game after game, and I really have to give it up to them. I didn't know if they would pull off what they said, or they would keep their word where it would be games, but there was some great games for Microsoft. I mean, Titanfall, Dead Rising 3, Forza 5. Yeah, I mean, those were the three games that I thought were really awesome. Titanfall, I'm not a big online multiplayer shooter fan, but Titanfall, it just was the whole mech thing and the pilot. I watched a interview from Adam Susser, Rev3 Games, and just some of the things that they were talking about, like how the pilots can do parkour and things like that, and they showed off a couple of things where they're like wall running and jumping. It's just wild, and everyone's seen the clip where the pilot ejects out of his mech and falls on another one, rips open a panel and just starts unloading. Now, I thought that was crazy, and just to see that innovation and that much work put into a game is, I really want to try Titanfall, whether it be down the road if I pick up an Xbox One, or at a friend's house, or in a kiosk at a store. Next up was Dead Rising 3, and I'm starting to, my want to play zombie games is starting to decline a little bit now. But I liked what I saw from Dead Rising. It really gave you the scale of you're just overloaded. In particular, there was a part in the clip they showed us that you turn to the right, there was just like 30 zombies. You turn to the left, bust down a fence, and 30, 40 more zombies. And you're just your mind is, what's going on? And for me, something like that, that's awesome. That's what I want to see in next-gen gaming. I want to see deeper environments. I want to see more enemies on screen. I want to, especially in a zombie game, I want to feel powerless and helpless. Like I have to try my best to survive. And that's what I really saw with Dead Rising 3. I also like the smart glass integration. I thought that it was cool how he could call in like support things, like exclusively they showed us the missile drops or whatever you want to call them. I did think it was kind of weird. They did drop pretty close to him. I would think that would hurt him. But whatever. Overall, I would have liked to see a more colorful environment, but I guess post-apocalyptic, you're really going to get more of a brown environment. But I would have seen a little bit more color. But yeah, overall, I thought that game looked really cool, and I think with it being an Xbox One exclusive, that's going to help move some units as well, along with Titanfall. Lastly, Forza 5. I'm not a big racing fan at all, but what they show with the driver profiles from Forza 5, it just really impressed me how during the races when you're playing, everything you do is getting recorded by the computer, so that no matter if the way you take position aside one car, how you pass the inside or outside, whatever you do, everything gets saved to your driver profile, so when you're offline or when somebody's playing, your ghost profile can go into their game and it'll play just like you were playing, which I think is really cool. Now, will I be picking this game up? Probably not. Maybe when there's a price drop, or if it's going to be bundled in down the road like they do with some of the Forza games, then yeah, I'll definitely pick this up. One thing I did like that they didn't do, they didn't push Kinect on us this time. Yeah, previous E3s and press conferences, it was very Kinect heavy. And this time I didn't feel like they were trying to push it on us this time. It was more of, yeah, it's there, use it if you need to. I really did like that. One thing that I didn't like though was Of course, they stuck to their policies about the use game, DRM, and always connecting to the internet, well, every 24 hours. For me, yes, I'm always connected to the internet, almost all the time. But if I were to pick up an Xbox day one, it really concerns me that thought is always going to be in the back of my mind that, oh, if the internet goes out after an hour, I'm screwed. Or what? I know it's a small nitpicky thing, but it's just something that I really don't want to have to deal with. And again, for me, one of the ways that I do pick up new games so frequently, when I'm done with a game, I don't have a big game library. When I'm done, I'll trade a game in at GameStop or whatever to get some in-store credits so I can pick up a new game. So for me, that used game DRM, it's really gonna hurt me. And another thing that I wasn't a big fan of was the price point. I really thought that Microsoft should have went $400 here, even before Sony's announcement. But I thought that $400 was a reasonable, maybe $450 was a reasonable price for what we were getting. I understand we're getting the Kinect too, so that is going to drive up prices and what the machine can do. Yeah, I understand, but for me, right now, for what Microsoft is showing, I can't justify a $500 price tag. So yeah, all in all, I was happy with Microsoft's presentation. We got the games that we were promised, Kinect wasn't pushed on us, and yeah, I think I can't recommend that you go out and pre-order an Xbox One. I mean, if it's saying to you and it called to you, yeah, go out and do it. But if you're on the fence right now, I say wait. Wait, and honestly, if you don't support this DRM stuff and the always online, speak with your wallet, guys. Don't go out and just say, oh, well, I need one of the consoles. I want to pick one up, so I guess I want to pick up the Xbox One. No, give it a year. Give it 14 months, whatever. Show Microsoft that we're not going to take this. We're not just going to buy whatever you guys throw at us. We want to be treated like the gamers and consumers that we are. We're not just sheep. We're not going to follow whatever practices you show us. So yeah, guys, that wraps up my take on Microsoft presentation. And stay tuned because I'm going to try to make videos on Sony's and Nintendo's presentations as well. So yeah, guys, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe so you can see the other videos on my channel when they happen. Yeah, thanks again for watching. It means a bunch, guys. Take care.